Hey guys, LuckyHD here, and I wanted to kind of do this little series where basically, I sat down and talked about basically the entire process of me creating Loomians, okay? In this video, we're going to be creating a snack, but in the style of Five Nights at Freddy's 1. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you go to like, subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Alright, so how this little series is just going to work is I'm going to talk about the Loomian, my entire reasoning for making the Loomian, some things about it, and just a whole bunch of stuff. So this is going to be a little bit of a chill series, and yeah, so of course starting out with the head, I think the head is definitely, obviously, one of the most important things about realistically any design, I think at least for me, it definitely helps into what I'm actually going to turn the rest of the Loomian into, or whatever design that I'm currently creating. And yeah, as you'll probably notice, I'm, currently just looking at the Loomian and trying out a bunch of different stuff like the eyes, the ears. I spend a lot of the time, believe it or not, whenever I'm making designs, just looking at the Loomian. Of course, this footage is about 2 hours of work, kind of sped up into like a 2 or 4 minute video. I don't really know how long this is going to be yet. But yeah, so I tried out some different ears. I came up with some ones that I actually liked. And then, of course, making the mouth, that's pretty easy. And now onto the body. Now, the thing with the body is I really didn't want to make it fat. Like, I know snack is obviously a very, very chunky boy. It's just absolutely huge. But, with an animatronic, I definitely feel like they're a lot, kind of skinnier, and especially with the style that I was going for, FNAF 1, I think it kind of just made a little bit more sense to slim him up, but also still give him the fatness, I guess you could say, by making his stomach actually go outwards. And yeah, as you saw previously there, working on some details, working on the hat as well, because I kind of wanted to make it like Freddy, obviously. And next comes the arms, okay? The arms and, the limbs and all that stuff were very difficult to actually make right. Now, whenever you're making something like this, an animatronic, you want to have the arms obviously be in sections and stuff like that so they can move, but at the same time, finding that perfect balance between the arm ratio to the body, to the head, to everything else was super difficult, okay? And then right here, of course, we're making the palm of the hand, which I also think was, it's something that, kind of took more time than it really needed to be, but I wanted to make this entire thing, just perfect, okay? I wanted to make it look like an actual Five Nights at Freddy's character, so that's what I did. Alright, so as for the hands, the fingers and all that stuff, the fingers definitely were a little tedious, I will say. Also, again, just trying to get the hands right is definitely an important part, because if your hands are not right, then, what is the entire design? How is it going to be able to hold stuff? How is it going to be able to do this, this, and this? And there's a lot of, key elements when it comes to designs, and I think hands are also one of those, and of course, just coloring the hands right here to make them look kind of like snack's hands, of course, when it dips it into the honey. But yeah, the reason why, of course, I made it into a animatronic, because I don't know, I just, growing up, I always loved FNAF. I've, kind of just played every single FNAF game that's literally ever came out, and just in general, I just really like the franchise, and also with the recent resurgence, I guess, of the community, and I guess the games in general, it's definitely something that I've wanted to do for a while. So now it's time to make the pelvis and start working on the legs. Now, LuckyHD, what is a pelvis? Well, the pelvis is the little, like, hip bone that both, obviously we have, kind of connects our legs together to our body, to everything else, and looking at, animatronic designs and stuff, most if not all of them kind of have this pelvic, pelvis area. So I just decided, what, we might as well make it, playing around with obviously some of the colors and where the brown should go, because while snack doesn't really have, that entire like half brown, half darker brown, I decided to do it on this anyways, just to make it a little bit more unique. And now we're just staring at it just like I always do, looking at now the legs we're gonna start on, which are also in segments just like this entire body, so it's definitely a very, very big hassle trying to get just everything right. And as you can see, I'm just, fiddling with the knees and stuff, trying to make them perfect as I can. And yeah, what we're going to do now is add a little bit more details to the leg, and then also start on the foot. Now, the foot is also something pretty interesting, as you might be like, well, LuckyHD, the foot is way too big. And to that, I actually disagree, because the feet inside of Five Nights at Freddy's, don't take this out of context, please, but they are very large, okay? Compared to every other part of its body, they are enormous, okay? So I decided to do the exact same thing here, of course, replicating the entire leg over to the other side of the body. Thank God that Roblox plugins exist, because this would make the entire thing so much longer. But yeah, as you can see right here, Roblox Studio being slow and loading, and then yeah, we're about done right here. I decided to go back in, add a little couple things, change around some colors and stuff, add some little like metal parts going in between the limbs, and yeah, we are finished with our Five Nights at Freddy's snack. So yeah guys, that is about it for the design. I'm really actually happy with this, okay? I really do like the design. I changed a little bit of the hands around, you know, kind of up here, got rid of the yellow to make it not look like it was wearing, you know, yellow rubber gloves. But anyways, full 360 of it. Ignore the entire mess that I have in the background and all that stuff. But yeah, it also does have a mouth, which, you know, as demonstrated over here, I did in fact detail and put inside of there. So if it wanted to, it could open its mouth. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you another like, subscribe. Also, let me know your thoughts about this entire, you know, kind of video style. Would you guys want me to keep this up? You know, kind of just doing this, but like with actual, you know, custom fan-made Loomians and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.